Welcome to Mythbusters ADHD edition. My name is Dr. Kathryn Garforth from Garforth Education.
Hi, my name is Selina Lee. I am the ADHD Whisperer.
We are working together to dispel some common ADHD myths.
ADHD only impacts you at school. And this is a huge myth that we need to get rid of because ADHD doesn't go from 9 until 3. It goes 24/7 and you don't get a break. It's something that's always with you your entire life. Yes, there are strategies that you can have to support it and make it so some of the ADHD characteristics or symptoms aren't as severe as they may be in other conditions, but it doesn't go away. So, things like even trying to fall asleep can be a huge problem for individuals with ADHD because they're not able to turn their brain off and just get into that relaxed state in order to fall asleep.
Yes, with this, you mentioned sleep. ADHD is, many have big issues with sleep. And again, understanding the brain chemicals that we're trying to achieve. The serotonin, for example, that helps to produce your melatonin, which is the sleep hormone that gets you ready for sleep. So if you don't have enough serotonin, you're not going to have enough melatonin. It's just the way it goes. So there are some experts out there that actually want to classify ADHD under sleep disorder, like narcolepsy. Narcolepsy use the same medication as ADHD. They use stimulants to try and stay awake and not fall asleep while they're driving. So there's heaps of interconnectedness and complexity with your brain chemicals on how they display and motivate you or not motivate you or keep you awake at night and don't switch your brain off. You need that calm. You need to understand what is working where and when and why. And that's also what I try and help people with, because it took a long time for me to understand and reading. So I think, well, maybe they don't have to spend the years reading everything, and maybe we can pass on some of the information we know, that, it's not just one small child at school struggling to concentrate or focus. It's all of our lives. It's all of everything. It's the older generation. It's work. It's driving. It's everything. And it's really important. Although that schooling, you'd want to get that down, and foundational schooling is a really big part of life. So that's why we want to get early intervention in.
Well, yes. And the other thing is some people may see their symptoms lessen as they move away from school. But you also have to realize that once you're out of that formal schooling, from kindergarten to year 12, you also have the opportunity to be more selective in the settings that you place yourself in. So if you're able to find a career that supports your niche or that area that you're able to hyper focus in, then your symptoms won't be as apparent. And you're able to be more selective in keeping yourself away from those situations that really aren't the best for you based on your strength and weakness profile.
I will say, though, with that, it only impacts you at school. It does get some crossover myth or misunderstanding about, well, we take medication breaks on the weekend. People do that and are advised to do that by their doctor because it's an appetite suppressant. If we're talking medication, then they're trying to get their child to eat more. So there are valid reasons why someone might take, breaks from treatment medication or other things. There are valid reasons, but you still have to understand why and where, and try and obviously counteract some of that deficit and know that it's not just for school.
No.